early 2000s, Tim Burton released Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And that movie was just like the best thing that ever happened. And I told my parents I was going to be a chocolatier when I grew up.
As you browse through the charming bookstore that is Rivendell Books and Baubles, you will eventually discover a counter of handcrafted confectionery elegance and meet Ronnie Watchorn, owner of Yonder Chocolate. Ronnie's adult journey into creating delicious chocolates did not begin on a road that was sweet, however, but one that was wrought in sorrow and sadness.
In 2015, we lost my wife and I lost my job at the same time. And a lady that I was building a website for told me, like, don't argue with me, show up Friday at 4, you work for me now. I learned the ins and outs of chocolate, and in the process I healed a lot of my own trauma. When you lose somebody, especially somebody that, you know, you grew up with and developed a life with, like, everything gets dark fast. So this gave me the light at the end of the tunnel, and I have always had the bedrock of what I'm doing being using this to share that light with other people, and hopefully in the process transmute some of the healing that I've experienced in chocolate for other people. Because as stupid as it sounds, this saved my life. There's always been an emphasis on storytelling. I think that maintaining a knowledge of the indigenous foodways is really important. I kind of set out and changed trajectory a little bit a few years back now and decided that I wanted to focus on telling those stories. Plants have always held a very sacred space in indigenous culture, and I wanted to find a way to use that. The things like the dandelion, the honeysuckle, the clover, I did marigold back in October. Like, those things are what I really love working with. I've definitely learned better herbal practices. I've learned a lot more on how to make the herbal decoctions and like rendering the ingredients that I'm using to a point that I can actually grow or forage them myself without having to like source them from somebody else. What you're looking at in the case, the majority of it is all sourced from in Oklahoma. So when I say that it's local, like, I mean that it's local. If it's not something that I've grown or foraged myself, it's coming from local farmers, other small businesses in the area that do stuff that aligns with what I'm working on. We just launched the subscription services. The first one's going out this week. I do have a website. It's oklahomaschocolate.com, and I do ship orders. The subscription boxes all come with a specialty chocolate bar that's only available in the box, and then they come with a box of truffles that are only available in the box. They're all based on Oklahoma icons, and the second one is going to be Maria Tell Chief. So a lot of the Valentine's Day focus is going to be also based around the idea of Maria Tell Chief and her career through the ballet. As the first indigenous prima ballerina, she set quite a precedent. I'm really trying to capture that elegance. Whereas Will Rogers' box, there was a lot of like caramelized milk chocolate and pecans and sarsaparilla, stuff like that. So moving into Maria Tell Chief, we have more natural flavors and floral notes. It's gonna be really fun.